It says, it's given to them to know the mysteries of the kingdom. Some things are hidden from us at certain times in our life that only the word that God can give to us. You know, we look for manifestations, but sometimes manifestations are not in the physical sense. Sometimes manifestations are only in the spiritual sense.
Yep.
And you got to think about it. The Bible says, in the beginning was the word,
Yep.
and the word was God, and the word was with God. God created everything from a word. A word. Not even just the word. If you think about the word was created with letters, A to Z. He was so wise to take letters A through Z to create a word, right? Then he creates the word, right? Then he speaks to the word, and he tells the word to do what it needs to do. Not only does he speak to the word and tell the word that I need you to do X, Y, Z, he speaks to it and commands it. Then he goes off and tells Adam, I need you to create everything, give it a name. Everything was created from a letter, A through Z. He goes into the dirt and he looks at the dirt, and out of the dirt he forms man. But he speaks an audible word with his mouth to tell it. He declares it, he decrees it, and then he speaks it into existence. In the beginning was the word, and the word was God, and the word was with God. What does it take to create a word? He was so wise, like I said, to say A through Z. A through Z. It takes each one of those letters and creates all these different kinds of words. And then he speaks to the words and say, listen, I need these words to be birds. I need these words to be ocean. I need this word to be dark. I need this word to be light. I need that word to be sun. I need this to be the moon. I need this to be the earth. I need this to be Mercury, Venus. As a matter of fact, you know what? Before I create all of that, I need to create a man named Miles and put him in the womb of his mother, knowing that one day he's going to be one of the greatest producers that the world's ever seen. Who knows the mind of Christ, bro? And why he created what he created, and why he created us, and why he made us in the way that he made us, and why did he do the things that he do? Because I always sit here and think, man, I said, man, every time I wake up, I hear birds chirping. I see the sun, I see the moon, I see the stars, I see the ocean water, I see, man, I can't, man, it's just so emphatically crazy on how God can just do certain things in our life that we cannot see.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, man, as we close, man, I want to take a second to just acknowledge you, brother. Man, last time I seen you, brother, and where I see you now is a night and day different. And to hear about your testimony,
yes, sir,
and everything that you've been through from the jump, from juvenile homes, testicular cancer, sleeping on floors and benches, and to become the chef that you are now, the motivational speaker, the positive person that we all see now, is nothing but God. I want to, thank God for you as a mentor, as a role model, and I appreciate your time today. And I thank you for your time, man, because you definitely laid that word today.
Man, I want to give you one thing to research for yourself. Research the man named Mephibosheth. He was dropped off in Lodabar. Mepobetf. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
But remember, Mephibosheth was dropped off in Lodabar, and when he was dropped off in Lodabar, he was dropped off in a place of despair. When you think about the word Lodabar means a place of despair. When he gets dropped off in Lodabar, he's looking around like, man, what's going on? And when he gets to Lodabar, he doesn't know that there's a king's table there for him. And God creates this man a king's table in the presence of his enemies. And don't even let them sit at the king's table and eat with him. Sometimes we get dropped off in places that are strange and weird, and it looks like God is trying to punish us. But if you go through that season of punishment, greater is the reward. We were never taught that. Greater is the reward if you go through the punishment.
Yeah.
The punishment that God takes you through is not the punishment that we get every day from people, from our parents, from the time that we child. Remember, he chastened those that he loved.
Yeah.
And his punishment is not a negative punishment. His punishment is only to cause you to grow in places that you feel like that you're not worthy enough to be in.